What will your next interaction be like? Let's see what the cards have to say. Well, you've definitely been thinking about this person a lot. By the way, it could be romantic, but it might not be. It's the first person that you thought about. It could be a friend, to be honest. Well, I think that it's going to be like through a friend or someone else is there, or you're out with a friend, or and it's going to be totally unexpected. It's going to be like one of those situations like you could have gone out or didn't, or you could have gone to this, staff event or you didn't, or you know what I mean? It's a choice that you make, and the choice that you make just so happens to make you cross paths with this person. They could be out on a date. If they're out on a date, it's just casual, okay? Or they're out with friends, or they're just out with just relaxing. It's like a relaxing kind of energy, like out for a meal or something like that. And you would have been thinking about them a lot, and I feel like this might plant the seed for you that makes you think like, oh, maybe this could work, but they're closed off. It's not gonna, they're not in an energetic place or anything. So to be honest, they're gonna be super closed off. They're not gonna want to talk to you. They're not gonna want you to approach them. So your next interaction is that they are really closed off. And even if you do go up with you, I think you might go up and start a conversation, or just try and kind of plant some seeds and see what's happening and everything. You're thinking like, oh, this can work, maybe this can work, even though it's like improbable. You're like, there's always a possibility. Even if you do talk, they're going to be super shut down, walls up, not wanting to talk. I think they've put you in a situation where you're like waiting. The thing is, like, you're in this area of limbo, which is super unfair. You're like, it could have been the situation where they're like, I'll call you, and then they don't freaking call you. So you're like waiting, and you're like, what's going on? And there's not been like a clear break. For them, there has been. I think that they've had a bit of a breakdown. It could have had something to do with you or something else, but for them, it's over. It's definitely over. This connection was already over in the past. I think when you do see them, you're going to realize it's definitely over. But then there's this party that still thinks like, oh, maybe there's a chance. And when you realize that their walls are up and that they're being secretive and super distant and withdrawn, you're going to get angry, and you might want to verbally lash out and have a negative attitude towards them, which I don't blame you, to be honest. Let's get an advice card about this next interaction. I would just move on, to be honest. This is, there's been a lot of stress. I would just kind of do your best to move on and to walk away from the stress, to walk away from the situation, and realize that you have a much better future away from them.